sneakers. How about all the takes on everything else? And for that, we go to our friend Patrick Egan. Patrick, good morning.
Hello.
What's up, Pat?
All right, gambling is big, right? We all wager on sports.
Yep.
We've all been to a casino. I think I speak for everyone saying there's nothing better than the thrill of winning a $5 wager for a cool $4.55. Now, some of us wisely cash out, head to Wawa and say this coffee and muffin is actually on Bovada. Some of us reinvest and then lose thanks to a late garbage touchdown and regret not taking the under. And then there's the star of 2019's Primal, Nic Cage. Cage recently sat down with future Pulitzer Prize winner Marilyn Manson and told the story of the last time he gambled. He was in the Bahamas and he turned $200 into $20K playing roulette. But the star of 2019's A Score to Settle didn't cash out and head to the trendy Guy Fieri restaurant in the casino. Instead, he headed to the closest orphanage. He met the kids, he met the woman running the place, and he handed all of the money to her, vowing never to gamble again because, quote, if I did, it would ruin the power of the moment. So the next time you talk about the star of 2017's A Vengeance love story,
What the hell?
you put respect on his name.
What is... Was Amazon Prime, was that Primal?
I have no idea.
Was that the Nic Cage movie?
I'm done trying to look at where his movies are coming out.
But I thought he was in all this financial turmoil, which is why he has to make movies left and right all the time.
Yeah, he's got 4 coming out in 2020.
Apparently it's Hulu.
That's Hulu. Okay. I started watching that movie.
Why?
And let me...
Yeah, why would you do that to yourself?
Because I was like, this movie looks damn ridiculous. Let me take a look at it. I watched... Here, Bob, I made it 15 minutes into this movie.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
And I was like, nope, can't do it. So much CGI, and it wasn't even good CGI. But I'll say this, $20,000 for an orphanage, more power to you, Nic Cage. Please keep making craptastic movies so that you can keep giving money to orphanages like that.
Skilled big game hunter specializing in rare and dangerous species.
Yeah. He goes out.
God, how did that not win an Oscar?
He goes out and he hunts this like
White jaguar. he's hunting.
This rare jaguar, right? And he goes out there and he hunts it, and he gets it, and then he brings it back by ship. But the ship gets taken over by terrorists, and the lead terrorist in the ship, I believe it is, he's an escaped convict, is the big guy from Mystery Alaska.
Oh, God, he's another guy who's in bad movies.
Yeah,
Like, as soon as you see him...
He was also in Robin Hood with Russell Crowe
yes,
as well.
as soon as you see him, you can go, I can check out on this.
Yeah, he was also in that movie with Ryan Reynolds where the daughter gets kidnapped, and I can't remember the name
Captive.
of it. Captive, thank you.
Yeah, don't worry. You're not.
What was the last Nic Cage movie that you said, oh, I want to see this? Not one that you saw and said, oh, okay, I've watched.
Con Air.
Really?
I want to see this.
Probably. Mine's Leaving Las Vegas. And it wasn't
that's even
because of
older.
him, it was Elizabeth Shue.
She's nice.
What's more recent,
Yeah.
The Rock or Con Air?
Con Air's
Rock
more
was
recent,
what,
right?
96?
I think Con Air was after Rock.
Okay.
For me, it
But
was
Con Air's a
Con Air,
movie. Did you say, oh, I really want to see it, or is it something you just kind of fell upon?
No, I wanted to see it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
A
now-
bunch of convicts on a plane?
John Cusack, John Malkovich, Steve Buscemi,
Yeah.
and Nic Cage.
You started with John Cusack.
Yeah, how do I not see that movie? Well, John Cusack's present in my brain right now because I just watched Utopia on whatever that is, on Prime, I think it is. And then I also watched I watched the clip of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant fake fighting in front of John Cusack. Did you see this?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome. I'll talk about that later. But
I
yeah.
think mine's probably Snowden, but he wasn't the star of that.
Oh, okay.
The Edward Snowden movie,
Copy
which
that.
wasn't good. Jameer Nelson is coming home, roughly about 10 years too late, though. He will be joining the Sixers front office as an assistant GM to Elton Brand, also as a Sixers scout. No word on if he wants to play backup point guard, though, which is something they desperately need because no one wants to see Howell Neto ever again.
They still need him. I love the hire. I think it's just it's good. Like it's not like he's assistant GM. It's not like he is Elton Brand's right hand man with no experience. He's coming in at a low entry level position. He's a Philadelphia favorite. Yeah, I love this. I'm fine with it, Bob.
I had no problem with it. A guy who has so much NBA experience and a heady guy, a guy that knows the game, knows how it goes, and I would call him an expert on NBA guard play, which is something the Sixers are lacking right now.
I love Jameer.
Yeah,
Is this
awesome?
Is this a more of an attempt to get more, quote, basketball guys
Oh,
in
yeah.
the room?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's dead. It's dead, like right on the face of it. Sure.
Yeah, 14-year NBA career, good college career. Yeah, I'm fine with Jameer Nelson.
Elton should just get like the 96 All-Star team and just start hiring a bunch of those guys into the front office. Sure.
By the way, The Rock came out before in 96, and then, I'm sorry, Con Air came out in 90. Yeah, The Rock came out in 96. Con Air came out in '95. I think.
Oh,
really?
wow.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's
Wow,
right.
Yeah, I thought
surprises
The Rock
me.
came out after.
Yeah.
All right. If
The
you
Rock, '96. Yeah.
All right, if you smell what I'm cooking, then the D in Big D doesn't stand for Dallas. It stands for Discord. File this under the you'll love to see it category. According to Jane Slater of the NFL Network, the division-leading 2-4 Cowboys are starting to leak to the media just how much they don't like their new coaching staff. One player said, quote, totally unprepared. They don't teach. They don't have any sense of adjusting on the fly. Another player said, quote, they just aren't good at their jobs. And then finally, another player who is currently injured and, quote, throws the ball regularly was caught by reporters dressing down the coaches.
What would you say you do here?
Yeah, so things aren't going great in Dallas.
Yeah. No, they seem to not be going well in Dallas, unfortunately. I'm fine with this. I love every second of this. I always thought Mike McCarthy was made by Aaron Rodgers. No way, shape, or form. No more. I thought he was a bad coach, and I thought Aaron Rodgers was just great. Mike McCarthy being hired by the Cowboys never threatened me. I never thought that would be a great hire by them, and he is doing exactly what I thought he'd be doing in Dallas.
And their best players fumbling the ball all over the place and got pulled from the game. And what did he say afterwards? Yeah, I should have been pulled. Wow.
Well, good for him.
Not good. Yeah.
What does it say that they are leading the division and their players are like, yeah, no, this is a dumpster fire?
It's awesome.
That's how bad the
I mean, think about it. Washington are every day talking about, yeah, it's crazy. They're 1-4-1, but they're in the hunt.
Right.
Giants are saying the same thing, and yet you've got the actual division-leading team going, yeah, no, we're not winning this.
No.
I feel like Mike McCarthy's job interview down there was like he had NFL Game Pass and he just pulled up his laptop and he like pointed out a couple things and was like, "Say that, Jerry?"
Yeah, while wearing his Super Bowl ring. He pointed with that
And
finger.
Jerry was just like, "Oh, good enough for me."
Yeah, exactly.
That guy sucks.
Do you clap? No? Okay, you're hired. All right, staying in the division, the Washington football team announced they'll keep their name in 2021. The Washington pandemics suddenly became all too real, so it went back to the drawing board, and they will continue to be the Washington football team.
Really?
No
I
sensitivity.
missed that.
Yeah, wait, so they're going to be the same team for another year?
The
Same-
Washington football team.
God.
What a joke.
They are dumb. Like I don't
Really
like,
are.
I don't like throwing around like name calling, but they're a bunch of stupid idiot morons.
No,
Yeah.
they need to do that. They need to throw around some names.
They should be
this name is terrible.
Just be the Hogs.
Just be the Washington morons.
Yeah.
Like, we should just do it for them. You're the Washington morons.
But like the Hogs are like a huge part of their history. Like I'm not saying it's great, but it's better than the Washington football team.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I
that's
mean,
pretty
just
awful.
take some names from Nic Cage movies. You know?
the Washington Primals.
Yes, the Washington
Con
Primals.
Airs?
Boom. The Washington Snowdens.
Washington
I don't
Ghost
know.
Riders.
No, that's bad.
Well, that was Nic Cage though.
That was Nic
It was
Cage.
Nic Cage. That's true. All right, now going from one bad team to another, the Jets are bad. They're really bad. All right, and they've been bad for about 20 years. Now they drafted Mark Sanchez 5th overall. He's currently balling out on The Masked Singer. They took Sam Darnold 3rd overall. He struggled this season. The Jets are currently 0-6. They're poised to draft 1st overall, where Trevor Lawrence is considered the consensus #1 overall pick.
Wow.
But one former Pro Bowl wide receiver, Roddy White, says, yeah, you should probably stay in school, kid.
If the Jets get the first pick, don't go. Just stay. Just stay 1 more year in college and just enjoy your time, man. Because it would be awful for you to get drafted by the Jets. As far as offense, man, that team is just bad at picking players.
Now, obviously, the team picking #1 is always brutal, but the Jets have perfected the art form of botching picks as if Howie Roseman was running things. So, if you're... Yeah, that was a shot. That was a shot.
Look
over
at
the barrel.
you. You tried to slide it in there, too,
Mikey
real
King
quick.
of Crush is doing a little fist
Yeah,
pump.
he writing
He's
you
proud.
stuff for you?
So I ask, if you're Trevor Lawrence, are you causing a stink?
I don't think so. I think he's going to be one of those guys that's just happy that he gets drafted #1, and he's going to be happy to be in the NFL.
And those guys convince themselves that they can be the one that turns the franchise around.
I was just
Absolutely.
going to say, it's not going to happen with me. I'm going to be the start of something good.
Yeah.
You guys are missing the biggest thing,
Oh, I am?
the New York media market. The amount of
Oh,
endorsement
yeah,
deals
true.
he would
Yeah,
get,
that's true.
he's absolutely going there.
Yeah, sorry, we were talking about sports.
Oh,
all
I
right?
know, I'm
Look
all
at
about-
you were talking about that
Pat's
money.
all about the money.
Yeah,
If you want to be Darren Rovell,
little entrepreneur.
go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm talking about cream, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. This might surprise people.
I didn't think it was possible for then Jeff Passan when he says it.
And then I said,
Pat-
Jeff,
Along came Pat.
Pat's like, hold my beer.
Jeff, hold my surge. All right, here I come. His parents were free spirits, all right?
No way.
I know. They met in a parking lot when McConaughey's dad, Jim, saw his mom, Kay, and used his best pickup line.
There's a new fiesta in the making as we speak. It's out at the Moon Town. full kegs. Everybody's gonna be there. You ought to go.
And that worked. All right. They were married 3 times, having divorced twice. But she kept coming back because Jim was an absolute stud in the bedroom.
All right.
She couldn't quit it.
She couldn't. So his thrust game wasn't his only strength because he was also a soothsayer. He predicted his own death, and McConaughey discussed this in his new book called Green Lights. He recounted his dad telling him and his brothers, boys, when I go, I'm going to be making love to your mother. And that's exactly what happened. Quote, he had a heart attack and finished. But that's not even the best part. As his
Boy,
dad,
did
I
others.
don't know how I can.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
FCC
I'm asking.
censorship.
What else you got?
You put it out there.
Yep.
The,
What else? He
the
finished.
job
He
was
died.
done.
Yeah, he
The
died.
job was done.
He died.
Is as he had a heart attack. His dad was being
That's
taken
the best
out.
part.
No, that was not the best part. I'm trying to get
What's
caught
wrong
up.
with you?
I'm trying.
A guy died, Pat.
Yeah, that's the best part. No, as he's being taken out of the house by EMTs, they put a sheet over his body because the
Did
dude's,
rigor mortis set in?
well, I mean, the dude's naked and everyone
Pitch intense?
everyone in the neighborhood's outside watching what's going on.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Well, McConaughey's mother was having none of that. She ripped the sheet off of her dead husband, yelling, quote, "Get that sheet off of him. You're going to see how big Jim McConaughey went out."
Oh my
Wow.
Yo, Kay McConaughey is a savage. I want a Kay McConaughey fathead on the wall tomorrow.
Tuts, if you're listening, when I die, do what you will.
Oh, my wife's
Do what
putting
you-
sheets on me as I
is
go
that
out.
what's happening?
She's going to be handing out microscopes.
I have heard this, though, from I know someone who was around Matthew McConaughey for a long period of time. Apparently, he's smelly.
Yeah, he doesn't use
He doesn't
deodorant.
use. Yeah, I did know
doesn't
that.
use-
Yeah.
but
He's
Apparently-
a naturalist, I believe is the term.
He doesn't use deodorant, but apparently he carries around a toothbrush in his mouth as if it's a toothpick. Constantly.
That's annoying. That's a punch you in the face type of attitude.
No, that's an awesome attitude
it's
because
not.
he's Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
He's an American treasure. Have some respect.
All right, that was a fad for a while. Who was it? Redman used to do that. I forget who
What,
it was.
carrying around a
Carrying around a
It would have
toothbrush?
to be a toothbrush in his mouth. Yeah. Anyway. what else you
Yeah,
got?
no, we'll move on from
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Birthdays, there's only one, and it's not good. Former Sixer coach Johnny Davis.
Yeah, that's not good. You're
It's
right.
not good.
No.
It's a bad birthday.
You failed on
Don't
birthdays
look,
today,
I didn't
Matt.
fail.
You mean
You
to
should have
tell
gotten
me-
your wife pregnant so she had a baby today.
Wow, that was
Pat,
aggressive.
it's Kim Kardashian's birthday.
I was just gonna say,
As I said,
it's all over Twitter.
as I said, there's no good birthdays today.
Oh,
Local
Kim
girl,
Kardashian.
Amber
Patrick.
Rose.
Amber Rose. Happy
She's from
birthday.
Philly.
She's
Oh, that's
from
not a bad
Philly. I know
birthday.
her cousin. Yeah.
All right, she was what? She had a kid with Tyga,
I believe. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
all over it.
Yeah, yeah.
Today in history, in 1980,
And Doja Cat. Come on, Pat.
who in the blue hell is Doja Cat? Shut your mic
She's a
off.
performer.
That's see Nic Cage in Doja Cat. That's the next movie. he's
Jamie, you're
making.
banned for the rest of the segment, but don't worry, it's almost over.
You don't
Today-
have that power.
Today in history, 1980, the Philadelphia Phillies won the World Series for the first time ever.
Wow. Oh, today's the day. Tuck McGraw jumping up and down.
Yes,
Oh,
I
man.
can confirm.
Beautiful.
And that
I saw that game.
is all the takes.
Nah, man.
Mark Farzetta with Bob Cooney and Jamie Lynch. Mornings on 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.